What's happening, guys? I had a little time before work today, so I'm running to the storage locker where I've got Stihl Gunner. I want to plug a few quarters in it, see if the damn thing still works after being dropped. See what else I need to do to get it back together. Basically, I'm down to just the marquee and the bezel. I have a marquee, I forgot it at home. And I have a bezel that's in fair condition at the locker. I also need to check and see what kind of light bulbs it takes for the flashing red and blue lights. I'm probably going to have to order those. So I wouldn't be able to put the marquee in today anyways. But I can get it cleaned up and ready so that once those do come in, those light bulbs do come in, I can just get the thing back together and be as done with it as I want to be for now. So we're on the way. We'll be there shortly. Okay, here we are. We're back at the storage locker. That's the wing that was broken off the top. You can see where it was broke there. I know, it looks like Swiss cheese. Guys, this thing was a real pain in the ass to get back together and get it to hold. I'll probably wind up replacing that T-molding, and I don't know, I might just paint the damn thing. I'm not gonna reskin this whole thing, I don't think. Maybe someday. But I'll wind up filling this with some Bondo or filler and reskinning it or painting it, one or the other. But I'm plugged in. Let's see if it works. I'm sorry I don't have the greatest light here. Well, we got a marquee light. Those little things, well, that one's flashing at least. Give it a minute to warm up. We got sound. Oh, I see a picture. I see a picture. All right, I haven't drilled out the quarters yet, or the coin box yet, so I got a couple of quarters here. Let's see, did they give me credits? They gave me 2 credits on that side. I got 1 credit there. Boy, that one didn't want to drop. Yeah. Okay. We'll give this a shot here. These guns probably need to be rebuilt. They're a little loose and a little sticky. Alright, hey, the recoil's working. Feels kind of weak. Now these are positional guns. Oh, gotta hit the start. So what that means is they work off of a potentiometer, set of potentiometers that tell it where the gun is pointed. This one is definitely off, I can see that. Maybe not too bad, but a little bit. Pretty easy to adjust. I'll see if I can get her set up for free play. I'm sure there's a switch, either a dip switch or an on-screen setting that I can access once I open the coin door. Alright, well, I'm going to clean it up a little bit and I'll pull out a couple of those little bulbs up there so I can get those ordered, and I'll be back. Alright guys, before I show you the cleaned up cabinet and tell you what I've decided to do with it, I bought that cabinet for $500. I bought 2 of them in that trip. I had to travel for that one. I spent, probably $170 in fuel. So if you split that in half between the 2, what is that? $85. So figure $585, which I thought was just a little on the high side. It's definitely higher than a lot of the games I buy. But it was working. It was solid. It was mostly just cosmetic. So originally I had planned to do some work on that. I had planned on leaving the side art. I had originally planned on, fixing the blemish on the coin door or the wood around it. And I'd planned on doing T-molding. I'd planned on, fixing those guns. They're sloppy, they're loose. I didn't mind putting $200, maybe $300 into it, at $585, $200, $785. I'm still pretty good on it, I would say, when I bought it, it was, cleaned up, fixed up. It was a $800-900 cabinet, pretty easily. That was before I dropped it. So tell me what you think after you hear what my decision is as far as what I want to do with the cabinet. If you think it's a good decision or not. If it's something you would do or not. I also want to mention, since dropping that, I have learned a lesson. And so I found a young kid, 17 years old, that wants to learn about how to do some of this stuff on the arcades. And so I've hired a little helper. And I'm really excited. I haven't gotten to show him much more than moving them and rebuilding that one. But we're going to get into some other stuff. And he's excited. And I'm happy to pass this knowledge along. I don't have an extensive knowledge in things like board and monitor repair. I could do the monitors if I had a little better eyesight and a little more patience. A little steadier hand, I'm sure. But for me, it's just easier to send those out for repair, and it's pretty quick, and Paul is very fair with me. So, but I'm still happy to share with him what I do know and pass this knowledge along, and hopefully we can keep these arcade machines going another, 30, 40 years. Wouldn't that be something? So, that would put Miss Pac-Man, almost 100 years old, 80 years old. Yeah, that would really be something. But anyways, here we go, guys. Here's the cleaned up version and my decision on what I want to do with this cabinet. Okay, so I got her cleaned up pretty good. After giving it some thought, I am going to paint the sides. I'll try and recess all those screws that I can, fill them with some Bondo so that they don't show after I paint it. I'll replace the police emblems. I'll get the decals for that, and the T-molding I'm going to replace. The final decision was this here. I can't put that out like that. We'll paint the front. We'll fix this poorly done patch. I think what happened there is somebody put a ratchet strap around it too tight and broke it, and then they tried to fix it with some wood filler, and that didn't work very well. And then we'll paint the bottom as well. Probably hit that coin door with some fresh paint, give it a nice shine. Yeah, and then same with this side. We're going to try and recess all the damn screws that we had to put in to hold it. and then we'll just paint, fill the holes, and move on. Once I get the marquee in, it should look pretty good. I think I found the right light bulbs on eBay. I moved the working light around to make sure the other outlets were all working. They all seem to be, well, the ones I checked at least. Inside the monitor shroud, I'll pull that out when I do go through it, and I'll give that a fresh coat of black paint. It's just like quarter inch Luan, or cheap quarter-inch plywood, basically. And the monitor will need to be degoused and probably have the brightness adjusted. It's a little on the dark side. I don't know if you can see, I kind of got some paper towel shreds along the mirror edge. I'll have to get those cleaned off. And as long as I'm ordering these, I'm probably gonna go ahead and replace the bezel. It is really scratched up. And then I'm gonna take these guns. I'm gonna have to see if I can find the bushings. They should sit upright, I think. I think there's a bushing that keeps them from falling down like that. Or maybe it's a spring. I'll have to open them up and see. And I'll probably paint, you know, I'll hit that with some paint. As long as I'm going through the cabinet, I'll hit that with some paint. But we have so many projects in the garage right now, and I'm not excited to move this thing back to the garage to go through it. So it's gonna be a minute. I'll get the light bulbs ordered, get the marquee in, and I can get it out of the way so that we can start working on that Daytona back there. That one's gonna need some work. It's got a freshly recapped monitor, but there's something going on with the steering controls. And this Captain America, this is an easy one to finish up. We're gonna do an overlay on it, and a new bezel, and clean it, and this one will be good to go. Golden T99, this damn thing has been an absolute headache. Had the monitor redone and put it in, and it was fuzzy, so I sent the monitor back, or the chassis back, to get a new flyback on it. And he's quick. I'll have it back in a week or so, maybe 2. You know, shipping time. But then hopefully that'll be done, and I can get that out of the way. We can start making a little bit of room in here. We are definitely running out. Well, anyways, there she is. Everything but the marquee and those light bulbs are done. Well, for now. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you stay tuned, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Got some really cool things going on in the garage and coming up. I've been working on Galaga. Just about got it ready for paint, I think. So, all right, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.